Hello, hotcakes. We are on to week 5. And so what we're going to do this week is a lot about identifying when we feel confident and learning to really accept compliments. Because let me know if you can relate. When someone gives you a compliment, it's like, oh, God, well, thanks, but it's no big deal, or, I just got lucky, or something, right? We try to explain away the compliment. Like someone gives us a compliment and we're like, pow, get that away from me. I need to deflect the compliment or say why I shouldn't deserve that compliment. So this week we're going to talk about saying thank you and receiving that compliment in and holding it in and feeling good. So plus confidence. It's important that we identify our confidence and that we do have it within us at times, and so that we can tap into it more. Okay, so the first thing this week is to practice saying thank you when someone gives you a compliment and stop yourself from explaining it away. So when someone gives you a compliment, simply say thank you. And then you're going to move on to part 2, which is writing down the compliment. So anytime you receive a compliment, keep a little compliment journal and go ahead and write down every compliment that you receive. And if you're feeling extra interested in this, go ahead and think about all the compliments you've received throughout your whole life and write them down. This might take you a while, or perhaps you're someone who's like, I've never even received a compliment before. In that case, to be completely honest, you're probably not paying attention, or maybe in those moments you're just feeling down or more in that victim-y type role, or just not aware that other people are saying good things. Maybe that self-talk in your head is so loud and negative that it's drowning out the goodness that people are trying to give you through their words and through how they see you, right? Or you're just so good at blocking them out, right, that you don't even realize when they're coming because your mind here's a compliment and it's swats it away before you even get a chance to take it in. So this week, just practice saying thank you. And then write down every compliment you've ever received, even if you can only think of one. And if you can think of more than one, then I want you to go through and highlight the compliments that meant the most to you. Because maybe that means it helps you identify what your values are, or whatever it is, how you want to see yourself and other people are recognizing that in you. So that feels really good. Just highlight the compliments that mean the most. And then also give yourself some compliments. If you took off this humble hat or the criticism hat or the self-doubt hat and you were just to see yourself with eyes of love, what would that look like? What would you say to yourself? What would you compliment about the way you're showing up in the world, the way you're showing up for yourself, other people in your life, whatever it is? What would you compliment about you? And go ahead and write those down. And then you'll have a beautiful compliment collection that you can go to whenever you just want a little boost of love, and to also just practice receiving the compliments, right? Because if somebody is giving you a compliment, they're saying something they see in you. And so just as we can't tell someone that their feelings are wrong, why are we telling them that their compliments are wrong, right? Just accept the compliment, say thank you, and then carry on. The third thing to do this week is to start, don't mind the yard work in the background. Number 3, you're going to start a journal that's evidence of your confidence. And so what that means is I want you to start journaling the times when you notice that your confidence showed up for you. So if this meant that you were able to stand up for yourself, or you were able to share an idea, or you were able to do something that you wanted to do but you were scared to do, you tried something new, you went and bought a shirt without getting everyone else's opinion on the shirt, you asked for something you needed, you asked for something to stop, whatever it is, whenever you notice that this little confident spark in you kind of glittered and showed up, write that down, especially if you are someone who is struggling with confidence and you have a lot of self-doubt or negative talk going on, or it seems to be a little bit shows up a little bit more often. So we want to start swapping that. We want the self-doubt to go down and the confidence to go up. And so start tracking your evidence of when confidence does show up. And then what I'd like you to do is, like, after you got quite a few, times written down that you have this evidence of confidence and you know that it's real and you know you can, experience this, then I want you to be able to tap into it anytime you need it. So what you're going to do is you're going to write down all your confidence stories, right? And then you go ahead and you read through them. And if you want to, you can close your eyes and bring yourself to those places where your confidence felt really amazing. And then when you're at the peak of that feel good, I want you to anchor it in. However, you're going to anchor it in somewhere that you don't touch all the time. So it could be behind your ear, it could be like your wrist bone, it could be behind your knee, your elbow, wherever it is, somewhere that you can touch the same way every time and you can remember how you do it and where it is, right? So for me, a lot of times when I do this, it's like I'll do my anchor is my little wrist bone right here. And so what you're going to do, again, like I said, read all of your things, imagine yourself take you to that place, imagine your confidence just being whoosh, right? Like you're like, I am Superwoman, right? So go ahead and have your confidence just at its peak and then close your eyes, anchor it in, or keep your eyes open, whatever feels better for you. But then just anchor it in. And then that way, when you have something where you notice like, oh my gosh, all this self-doubt's coming up, I'm not feeling very confident, you can just touch that anchor and you'll get a boost of that confidence that's stored within you because your body can recognize it because it knows it's something you already have. Okay? So really, really, really write it. Don't be shy. Don't be shy about the times you're confident. Okay? Let it flow. And then number 4 is to start releasing that self-criticism. And so whenever something happens within your day and that self-criticism starts to happen, or the negative talk, or just focusing on the things that don't feel good, or focusing on what you don't have yet, I want you to stop, call a timeout, and rethink something else. So just stop that thought and say, you know what? I'm going to find a thought that feels better than the thought I was just having, right? This is a little Abraham Hicks stuff, right? So you're definitely going to say, whoa, okay, I'm finding a thought that feels better than this thought, instead of a thought that feels worse, right? You don't want to go down the worst thought path. You want to go down the feel-good thought path. So literally just start thinking of thoughts that feel better, and it'll continue to take you in that direction, right? So that is what I'm going to challenge you with today. So have so much fun, like find the fun in it, put on good music, wear a fun outfit that feels really good when you wear it, get whatever you want to do that feels awesome. And then start your compliment collection, find the evidence of your confidence, and then find the thoughts that feel better instead of worse. You'll also find a breathing exercise to go with this week, a guided imagery, and continue your mirror work. A couple minutes a day, looking in the mirror, ask yourself what you need, tell yourself some things you're good, that you're proud of, tell yourself about the compliments you like to receive, and have an incredible week. And if you have some progress you want to share, go ahead and do so in the comments. If you have questions or challenges you want to share as well, also feel free to do that in the comments and I will get back to you. Have an incredible week. Remember that you matter. You're enough right now. Like right now, you are enough. And I'm sending so much love your way. Keep being incredible because the world needs you. See you next time. Bye. Hey there. Before you go off to go conquer the world, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. See you next time.